What's up everyone, it's Mike here for you, bringing you a review on the new Refresh Hookah flavor. I got this from hookah.com, and right now I believe that site is being worked on, but I do know that you can find this at maharajahookah.com. I believe that is the originating source of it. It's made by the people that made Guru Tobacco, so that's being associated with maharajahookah.com. So let's go ahead and get on into the review of this. First of all, I wanted to hold off as long as I could, give this as much testing as I possibly could. I was very skeptical going into it. I really didn't know what to think of it. So basically what this is claiming to do is to refresh your hookah session, do things such as eliminate harshness, make the smoke, the clouds a little bit fuller and longer lasting, and it also claims to extend your session up to 3 times longer. Basically, it's just to, like the name implies, refresh your hookah session. So that being said, what you do is, number one, you can put this in before you start the bowl, or it's got this nice little dropper on it. You put it in through the holes of the foil during your session. And to me personally, that's the best way to do it. It really does what it's supposed to do doing it that way. So I've already done that, got things ready to go for you. My coals are about 3/4 of the way in. I put the wind cover on. I'll be changing the coals out sooner. So with that being said, I am using Afmani Samsung Baklava, nice little chocolate flavor, and I'm not going to review every flavor of this that I got, but I went ahead and decided to do vanilla and chocolate. Let's see what we have. Now as you see, the clouds, very nice clouds. Of course, Afmani is going to give that to you. Now, as far as this producing bigger clouds, I don't want to say that. I don't really see much of a difference in the cloud production. I will say that as far as the smoothness of it, yes, it does feel a little smoother. I wouldn't really say that you would notice it unless you actually spent the time to pinpoint that fact, though. So yes, it does give you smoother smoke. As far as eliminating the harshness of it, I will say that I've intentionally heated up the bowl to the point that it was harsh, dropped a few drops of this in it, and it did eliminate some of that harshness. Now again, I don't think that it does anything more than if you were to just mess around with the coals, take one off, purge it a few times, and get it back to normal. So as far as it goes, yes, it does eliminate the harshness, but it's not something that I would see myself really needing it. It's not a deal breaker. I'm not going to smoke something because I don't have the Refresh Hookah flavor, but yes, it does do what it claims to do. Now as far as extending the session 3 times longer, that I really could not tell you. My sessions average about 2 hours anyway, so to smoke it 3 times longer is going to be 6 hours long. I just don't have the time to do that. Sometimes I wish I do, I just don't. So I can't really say that. However, what I will say is that I find it hard to believe this making a session going 6 hours unless you're using some sort of strong, long-lasting flavor, such as something like a Tangiers or something. If you're using a flavor or brand that doesn't really last too incredibly long, I can see this extending it maybe, 2 times, but 3 times I really can't say. But again, I've never really actually tested that fact, so don't take my word for it. As far as the flavor goes, adding the flavor, I do pick up some of the vanilla. But again, I think it's one of those things where if you're using a very strong flavored tobacco I don't think that you would taste a whole lot of the flavoring of the juice that you're using. If you're using a weaker flavored tobacco, then yes, you will pick up more of this. With this one, it's a mild type of chocolate, so I am able to pick up that vanilla, and it's giving me a nice creamy chocolate flavor. So very nice as far as that goes. As far as my overall opinion of this, I wouldn't know how to give this a number rating, just simply because I've never reviewed anything else to compare it to. But yes, it does do what it's claiming to do, except for, again, the 3 hours or the 3 times sessions things. I really can't tell you. If you do know a 100% positive answer to that question, please let me know. But otherwise, it is a good product. I do recommend you checking it out. It's pretty cheap, so give it a try. If you don't like it, you're not out that much. But otherwise, it's not something that I can see myself needing in my stash at all times. So with that being said, yes, go try it out. Big thanks to all the folks at hookahg.com, Maharaja Hookah, for sending this my way. I think that's all I have for it, folks. If you can, please comment, like, and subscribe. And until next time, smoke on.